Hey guys, thank you for being here. My name is Aaron. I'm the founder of 9T9DIGITAL. I've been doing sales and marketing for many businesses in Canada. I also help real estate agents and RE/MAX brokers to grow their business online. Today, I'm super excited to be here with you to share with you the 3 top mistakes that most business owners and entrepreneurs are still making right now in today's business world. But also these are the 3 key fundamentals that are so important if you wanted to succeed in the digital world or if you wanted to just start to grow your business online in 2020. So why these are the mistakes most people are making and why these are so important, please let me explain. So the first thing here I want to talk about is traffic. And if we want to understand traffic, we need to know that there's different type of traffic. It's not just I want traffic. Most people, they're only focusing on the cold traffic. Let me just give you an example. Let's say if you have a restaurant or like a local retail store, right? And someone walk into your store. Obviously, he's interested in your product or the service you're providing. For some reason, he's checking there, checking here, and he was like browsing around. In the end, he just left. Where is he going? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. If he come back or not, it's completely up to him. Okay, so that is the problem because we have zero control. Because when they're showing their interest to our business, we didn't do anything. There's nothing we can do. We didn't build that connection with them. It's not about we're not getting a new customer every single day. It's basically you're losing how many customers every single day by having the cold traffic. And also the same thing as, let's say if you have a billboard, or let's say if you have a, if you rent like a little spot on a magazine, newspaper, or could be, those big traffic website. You have your little spot and it shows your name, your contact information, and what you can offer, right? So all these traffic is cold traffic. We don't want them because we have zero control. What is warm traffic? Warm traffic is completely the opposite of cold traffic. So we know who they are, we know what they're interested in, we know what their age, we know where they live, not like where exactly they live, but like what area they live in a city, or even if they have like a dog or if they have like cat at home. And there's a lot more we can learn about your potential customers or clients, right? So these are the warm traffic, and where we can get the warm traffic, it's on social media. I mean, if this is 10 years ago, I wouldn't say you need to get onto social media, but right now it's 2020. The whole world is becoming digital. Once you understand and once you know how to really use social media for your business, it could be so much powerful. I don't know if you guys know this girl, like her name is Kylie Jenner, and she was only selling her makeups, like her own makeups online by using her own social media. And in 1 year, she did over $1 billion in sales. Okay, so that's the power of social media. Okay, so this is about traffic. So remember, we don't want the cold traffic, we want warm traffic. And where we get the warm traffic, it's on social media, right? So if you haven't get your business, with Google, with, Instagram, Twitter, or, Facebook, definitely like do it right now. It's free. Just go register an account and just tell people who you are. So the second thing is management. Management, super important. If you only generating the cold traffic, that means you're already doing it wrong in the first step, because if you're having the cold traffic, basically there's nothing you can manage. There's zero management you can do. Okay, so but let's say if we're generating all these warm traffic, we know who they are and we know how to connecting with them, and what are we gonna do? We need to really manage them and optimize all these traffic, and by having like a CRM system. So the CRM is stand for customer relation management. Sometimes it could be a software, sometimes it could be a application, and sometimes I know there's a lot of business that they only have a like an email list for their CRM, and it's not bad, okay, as long as you know how to manage them. But the problem is a lot of business, they don't know how to manage them. Okay, let me give you an example. Like I have seen like this business who has like tens of thousands of subscribers or existing clients or potential clients on their email list. But what they do is they simply just send out like one single email like every single month to all of his subscribers. Why this is not good? Because you really need to understand that all these traffic come in, like everybody is different. There's people who only heard your business once, right? They don't even trust you. But there's also people who's been on your website maybe a couple of times, who has seen your ad like a couple of times, or maybe his friend or family is already using your product or service and he was just ready to buy. He was just like ready to pay. I'm just saying, yes, there's different people who is on a different urgency, who has like different interest of your product. You cannot just send one single email campaign to everybody. Okay, because people right now are picky and they're not patient. If you want me to check my phone, if I see it's something that there's nothing to do with me, what most people do is they will just get rid of you. They will just basically unsubscribe. The right way to do it is not the right way. You know, I don't believe there's anything is right or wrong. As long as it works for you, it's right. The most efficient way to do it right now is you wanted to identify, you wanted to learn about all these warm traffic. Then what you wanted to do is you wanted to create different campaigns based on all these different features. You create different email campaigns, or Facebook campaigns, or your ad campaigns to retargeting them. There is more and more possibility to turn them into your paid clients in the end. Okay, so the last thing here, which is the most important one out of these three key fundamentals, is monetization. Monetization is super important because in the end, you wanted to drive sales. You wanted to increase your revenue. You wanted to make money for your business, right? You don't want to do all this work and end up he's paying someone else, right? You want them to become your paid customers. So what is your personal user experience to go onto this business website? You check like a lot of stuff. You check like a lot of information, right? You get the information, you leave. You don't call them. You don't have to pay them. You just leave, right? Then you go on to the next one. You go on to the next one. You compare, the price, the offer. You compare to this and that, and then they make the final decision on which one should I call or which one should I go to, right? So as a business, you don't want that, because if a person already on your website, you want them to take some actions. Okay, so either to pay you to have your product or your service, or to get into your CRM. Because you already know he has the need, okay? You already know he's interested, right? So you can always retargeting them, in the future. You can always have the chance to turn them into your potential clients, so you won't lose them, right? But if you don't do that, if you don't make them to take any action, if they just leave, then you lose them. It's the same thing as the people come to your store and they just leave. You have zero control. You don't want it to be cheap on copywriting. You want to have a professional copywriters to write the copies, so your business will engage more, relate more to the consumers. But also, the most important thing here is you want to build a sales funnel. This is like a website, but it's not a traditional website. It's a website, but sells for you, for your business. Doesn't matter it's a service, doesn't matter it's a product, it's a service. You can make them to book the appointment with the service, right? If the product, you can make them to pay like right away, like on your website. You don't have to meet them. That's the power of a sales funnel in the real life. There is a sales process, right? So that there's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 1 is probably you just introduce each other to see if they're interested. The phase 2 is more about building more trust, and then move on to the final stage is where you wanted to close them, right? You wanted to make them to become your paid clients. And the same thing in real life, and you can do exactly the same on the internet by having a sales funnel that works for your business. And by the way, if you have a marketing team, I would definitely recommend you to show this to your marketing team, just see how much they can implement, because the faster you start to implement and the faster result you are going to get. I really hope you're enjoying this video. I hope you can take a lot of value out of this video. And just before you leave, I also have this bonus, which is a special offer, and this is a free offer. This is only for you, only for the people here, because if you find me somewhere else, I usually charge $500 per section to give you all these strategies and very, very valuable information. Let's say if you don't have a marketing team to do this work for you, or if you don't have the time to do this all for yourself, or if you have your own questions or struggles your business right now is facing, you have the chance to book this free consultation with me. And like I said, this is free. Any other places I charge $500 per section. And also the great news is if you are in Toronto, you can even book a face-to-face meeting with me. It's completely free. You probably just need to buy me like a coffee so we can sit down and talk. I'm just kidding, okay? But I'd love to sit down with you, just talk about how I can help your business to grow in 2020 in this digital world. Definitely don't miss this opportunity, and hopefully I will see you on the inside. Thanks for your time.